for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Jacksonville. It's the Texans and the Jags, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, one game to decide who represents the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The stadium is packed. Standing room only a chance for their hometown team to get to the Super Bowl. Great to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and the most important thing in the building, the Lamar Hunt Trophy. It is up for grabs for the AFC Championship. Two evenly matched teams. Greg, what are you looking for in this one?
You know, I think the team that understands how to use this energy, as you said, it is electric in this building, especially for the home team. You know that you are one win away from the ultimate goal, which is to play and have a chance for the Super Bowl trophy. Who can harness that energy early the best? There's going to be some pregame jitters. There's going to be some excitement on the sideline and in that huddle. Can you settle down early and just treat it like any other game? I think the team that gets into their rhythm the quickest, Mike, is going to be the one that has the best chance to find themselves holding that Lamar Hunt Trophy at the end.
For the right to represent the AFC in this year's Super Bowl. Off we go on EA Sports. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
After talking to him the other day, it seems like he's really embracing this moment, Mike. I mean, he said something along the lines of playing with the pressure that comes with the playoffs is a privilege, and I couldn't agree more. Not everyone gets the opportunity to play on this stage. So when you have these types of moments, you really have to take advantage of them and just go for it. If the rest of the team can match that mindset.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
Mike, you said it. You mentioned just how loud it was, the energy in this building leading up to the opening kickoff. And with a sack like that on the first play of the game, this crowd's only going to get louder. And, man, we can feel it all the way up here in the booth.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
So, on 4th down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Jaguars ready to punt this one away. And he steps into this one. Gets off a big kick. Angled for the sideline. The visitors' offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Taylor. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Stroud going to set up to throw. That's caught right side, the tight end, Schultz. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Stroud going to tuck this one on the zone read. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened here.
That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed left. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Throwing is Stroud. To the left side, and caught by Schultz. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Man in motion, heading left. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
The kicking team off for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans have struck first in the AFC Championship game. They're out to a 7-0 lead. "7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here comes Wanwu. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Jags offense ready to take over for their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? Great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Go!
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Watkins. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a 1st down.
Here we go!
A handoff here, up the middle. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
Buffalo 18. Set. Rig alert. Rig alert. Ready.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Watkins motioning over. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now they'll set up to throw. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to take over once again. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, Stroud. Not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Here's Tommy Townsend now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cut back team, cut back team. Take over.
He'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Ross. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. So a quarter in the books in the AFC Championship. All even on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set, hurry, go.
Now give on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready? Hut, hut.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Jaguars.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Here comes Tompkins on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Texans offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Stroud. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On comes the punter now. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's touchback. The Jaguars offense and their running back set to go once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
Ready? Get up.
His drive will start on the ground. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down. He gets it up past the 30 to the 32.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He'll get about 2. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So often, Mike, we see some of the biggest explosive plays in the passing game come from the quarterback extending the play outside of the pocket. Job here by the coverage. They remain sticky on their receivers, nowhere to go with the ball, and all he's able to do is throw this one away.
Here we go. Here we go.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
Now this looks like a design run, and he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. Here's a design run. And this time, he's in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Jaguars will take a 21-7 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Here comes Tompkins on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Stroud. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's second and 3 to go. To throw, it's Stroud. He'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Well, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad. Allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big gain.
On first down, it's Stroud. And he gets that one complete to Collins. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Now Stroud. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Stroud to throw here on first and 10. Quick throw taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on second and 4. Stroud to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Back to throw, Stroud. That is intercepted. That's the safety, Budda Baker.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
The Jaguars offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10.
Ready up! Go! Reload! Reload! Hut, hut.
They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. They'll come to the line now on second and 2.
Let's go now.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 49
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Warrior 70. Rattler. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And the Texans will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
As a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Stroud to throw here on first down. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. Throwing on second down. Stroud. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now a 3rd and 2.
On the quick, right?
Throwing is Stroud. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
They'll look to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
And after that explosive play, they have a chance to extend their lead even more, and they have had their way. The defense has had no answers for anything they've done in the passing game, and they don't find out a way to slow them down.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Jaguars. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm. Our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Here comes Tompkins on the return. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. And now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there. On 2nd down, Stroud. That's caught downfield by Diggs. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Which one of these two clubs is going to be Super Bowl bound? We'll find out in just a little bit. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers matching up against the San Francisco 49ers. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting to be claimed. 30 minutes away, unless, of course, we have overtime. We're back underway in the AFC title game. The Jaguars offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. He's got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. First and 10.
Check. Go.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Hold the ready. Go, Reed. Go. Come on. Set. Hut.
Back to the ground after the penalty. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now this time they'll look to throw. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 18, rapid, 18, rapid.
He'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Jacksonville, first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
19, Lions.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
18, Pioneer. Panther 11.
Back to the air one more time. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Jaguars will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now a give running left with Taylor.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. That felt come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far.
Ready!
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Set. 60 Bobcat. 60 crack at 60. Buffalo 18. Check. Hurt.
Back to throw. He'll get that complete to Ross. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He finds Goodwin, and it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
For a Jaguars.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll air this one out for Watkins. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Carl. Extra point. He knocks it through, and the Jaguars are able to extend the lead.